Hey, it's Nick Garcia with today's healthy fat loss hack. So, what are the 4 foods that women should never eat? I always get asked, what food should I completely avoid? Food should I eat? These 4 foods are probably some of the healthiest, most inflammatory foods that you could put inside your body. These 4 foods have probably contributed to frustrated lack of weight loss, to stubborn belly fat, to cellulite, to inflammation in the body, to overloaded livers, digestive disorders, slow thyroids. The list goes on and on. So what are the 4 foods that you should avoid? Number 1 food, whole wheat bread. Now I know, if you remember anything from what you learned about nutrition in grade school, middle school, even college, whole grains you're supposed to eat whole grains. They're supposed to be healthy for you, especially whole wheat bread. Especially when I started my career as a holistic nutritionist, ladies would tell me all the time, well, I had a whole wheat sandwich, I ate healthy, why am I not losing weight? Well, whole wheat bread elevates your insulin and blood sugar just as much as eating a Snickers bar. And not only that, not only are you elevating and skyrocketing your insulin levels, you are eating anti-nutrients that are in bread, and you're eating gluten, which causes a whole different type of inflammation in the body. So you're unable to digest lots of whole wheat, lots of compounds in the whole wheat bread. Then you are elevating your insulin levels. Insulin in excess is a fat-storing hormone, so you're doing a bunch of things that are causing lots of problems. Avoid whole wheat bread. Try to go either no bread for a while or find a gluten-free option. Gluten-free breads are usually made with some form of rice or tapioca flour. The other option is you can do a coconut flour or more of a paleo type of bread. But it's best to just try to avoid bread as much as possible. If you have to eat it every now and then, go for like a organic sprouted grain bread, or gluten-free or a paleo bread. Food number 2, canola oil. Now, canola oil is another oil that causes a lot of havoc for your blood sugar. So when you eat canola oil in combination with any form of sugar, even if it's fruit or honey or a good sugar, what I would consider a good sugar, or high fructose corn syrup, what I would consider a very bad sugar, canola oil, the fatty acids in canola oil actually will block any glucose, which is our main fuel source, from entering the cells. Not only that, but canola oil is very unstable, so it oxidizes and it becomes rancid, causes excess free radicals in the body, which eventually leads to cellular death, which slows down our metabolism to a caterpillar crawl. Avoid canola oil at all costs. If you're eating at a restaurant or fast food restaurant, you should never eat at a fast food restaurant. But most restaurants cook with some form of polyunsaturated vegetable oil, canola oil, peanut oil. All those fall in the avoid canola oil type of, in the bucket of canola oil. But just, limit your eating out, especially if you're trying to detox, clean your metabolic slate. Avoid canola oil, avoid whole wheat bread, and avoid soda. Soda, of course, is loaded with not sugar, high fructose corn syrup. When you see these memes or hear these experts talk about eliminating sugar, most of them are referring to high fructose corn syrup. We actually eat way more high fructose corn syrup than sugar. I'm not saying sugar is healthy. I'm saying in the body, it acts very differently. You can actually utilize organic sugar if you have a healthy body and if you're not eating inflammatory fats along with it. So you should avoid soda and any drink with corn syrup or high amounts of regular sugar, because although sugar can be useful, because we're in this state of inflammation in our society, it causes more inflammation and it throws off our insulin levels, which causes you to store fat and to become frustrated by your lack of weight loss. So get rid of soda, get rid of canola oils and polyunsaturated vegetable oils, and get rid of whole wheat bread. And last but not least, try to avoid protein powders. I know this one might kind of throw you for a loop. You probably knew about oils and sugar before. But the fact is, over 90%, I'd say probably 95% of protein powders in the market right now are complete crap and waste of money, causing you inflammation and not doing you any good. The problem is, with protein powders, I'd say 9 out of 10 women's food diaries that I read they're not eating enough protein. So what do? They go out and buy a protein powder. But so have you ever thought when you're thinking about protein powders, how did my chicken breasts get in powder form? So if you've ever thought about that, which probably not very many people have, you might start to think about, well, there's a lot of processing that goes into creating a protein powder. And of course, like, companies are trying to cut costs, so they're going to sacrifice that food quality. So you're getting a very poor quality protein source when you're buying your protein powder. So what's the solution? Of course, number one, you should always try to eat whole food proteins, organic animal products, organic chicken, wild-caught fish, vegetarian options like beans, rice, quinoa, lentils, that type of stuff. So, and when you do eat a protein powder, because, if you make smoothies, you need to add protein to it, try to find an organic, grass-fed whey protein powder, organic egg white protein powder, a vegetarian brown rice or hemp-based protein powder. What you want to avoid is anything with soy isolate, soy protein isolate. You want to avoid whey proteins that are not from at least a hormone-free source. You also want to avoid any protein with, read the back of the label, lots of preservative, lots of additives, any sweeteners, sugars, high fructose corn syrup, or artificial sweeteners. The best you can do is find the simplest form of protein. A raw whey that's unflavored is great to add to smoothies. Gelatin collagen is another awesome option. All the smoothies that I provide in the Healthy Fat Loss Inner Circle that you can learn more about by clicking the link above or below this video have either gelatin or an organic whey or organic brown rice hemp-based vegetarian protein powder. You need to eat high quality protein, but you need to avoid these 4 foods no matter what. Low quality protein powders, soda with high fructose corn syrup, canola oil and all the oils that go along with that, and whole wheat bread. If you start avoiding these foods for 30 days, even 2 weeks, you're going to notice a huge transformation in the body. Try to find a substitution. That's the easiest way to break a bad habit. Find a substitution so you're not restricting. You're living and eating abundantly like my clients inside the Healthy Fat Loss Inner Circle. Click the link to learn more about how you can join for just $1 to give it a try. You get meal plans every single week. You get workout videos. You get, which is the priceless aspect, you get to join a community of women that are trying to lose weight by getting healthy, not losing weight to get healthy. All right? So, did I say that right? They're getting healthy to lose weight, not losing weight to get healthy. So they have coaching from myself, weekly Q&As, and accountability and support from myself and lots of other women. Click the link above or below this video, and I'll see you inside and for the next healthy fat loss hack.